YouTube. This is Druzel. I just thought I'd do another little video here of Witcher 3. I just completed the Heart of Stone DLC yesterday, and I'm going to start up Blood and Wine here probably tonight, or I may just try to go through and complete some of the Witcher contracts that I haven't done yet. But I thought it'd be cool to show some of the stuff that I picked up. I don't know. I'm sure everybody's probably found all this stuff by now, since I'm about a year behind doing this particular DLC, but whatever. But I got these glasses. There was an auction held as part of the DLC, and 2 out of the 3 items I bought. There's one that was a painting I didn't care about, but I bought this this pair of glasses that apparently belong to some kind of an assassin named the Professor, which I think look hilarious on Geralt. And then the other item I got, which I haven't tried to do anything with yet. Let's see if I can find it in my inventory here. I don't know where it went. It's supposed to be like an eagle statue. There it is, right there. Count Ramilli's figurine. It's just this needed to complete a quest. But when they were auctioning it, it was mentioned that there's supposed to be some kind of a treasure hidden inside of it, but you have to destroy it before you'll find out what that treasure is. And so far I haven't actually gone to like a shop and had them dismantle it and see if I get anything, but I'm kind of tempted to go try that here. The other stuff I got, this kind of cool setup of gear here. There's a heist you have to perform, and this is the armor that they give you while you do the heist. And although the stats on it, like there's no major special bonuses or anything, yeah, it looks cool. And if you use this mod I've got that gives Geralt a hood, as you can see, along with the glasses, he kind of looks cool with it. Look out.
Come on, come closer.
Mind those guys. But as you can see, I'm using this KNG's depth of field, and then I'm using reshade along with that, and I think it makes the game look pretty impressive. The downside to it is that at night it gets so dark. It depends on the environment. Like if you're outside and there's moonlight, you're okay, but like when you go into underground caverns, you either basically have to have a torch or use a cat potion, or you can kind of get away with, or you just have to shut off reshade while you do it. There we go. I'm working on leveling up to 70 because I got level 70 Viper School diagrams from that auction house. There was a woman there who was some kind of a Witcher connoisseur, and she was carrying those for sale prior to the auction itself. And if you choose a certain dialogue selection, she'll show you what she has. Apparently, like spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't played through these DLCs yet. You know, close your shut off your video now if you don't want to hear a spoiler. Anyways, if you've got to the point in this story, in like the main game storyline where Vesemir has died defending Kaer Morhen, then the woman you meet apparently was like his old girlfriend or somehow knew him. Like she didn't really tell me a whole lot, but you definitely get the impression that she loved him, or at least was strongly attached to Vesemir. And when you tell her that he's died, she doesn't really want to talk to you anymore. But from what I read online, apparently if you do the DLC before Vesemir dies, then it's like it opens up another part of the story where she'll either tell you about how she knew him, or I don't know if like maybe even she gets to go meet him or something with you and whatever. But anyways, like I say, she's a connoisseur of Witcher gear, so she gave me these level 70 diagrams for Viper School gear, which I definitely want to have made, but I'm not, as you can see, I'm not quite high enough level yet to utilize that. The other stuff I'm using right now is I got this Ophiri Kalige, which came out of some kind of there was another quest I had to do in the DLC where you go into this underground crypt, and I don't want to again, spoil the whole thing for everybody, but it was in one of the crypts, and it's obviously quite a nice sword, but I'm hoping to soon be able to upgrade this. I've got all the master crafted woven armor and weaponry. This is another weapon you get for part of one of the quests. It's totally useless, but it's like you're trying not to kill anybody during this heist that you have to do, and so they give you that. And this mask is also part of that outfit, as you can see. It, this hood doesn't really fit over it very well. Not really sure what I want to do next. Like I said, I could go ahead and get started on Blood and Wine, which is already kind of low level for me. I could continue with the main quest of the main game, and then there's all kinds of stuff I have to do yet. I don't know what happened with Shani. There was a quest I had before I finished Heart of Stone where she was supposedly going to be moving, but you could go see her before she left, and I don't see that quest in my queue anymore, so maybe when you complete Heart of Stone it just kind of kills it, which is too bad. I kind of had a little fling with Shani. I wasn't going to. I was just going to try to be friends with her because I've already chosen to go with Triss this time through the game. Last time I played through, I went kind of Team Yennefer. But apparently the game treats anything you do with Shani like when you were with Kira Metz. It's just kind of like a fling on the side, and apparently there's no penalty to the main game storyline if you choose to fool around with her, so we messed around in a boat. This game really does have some decent visuals as long as you have a couple mods going. I was watching on YouTube today some other channels where they were showing the old E3 game footage. What was that? Sounds like a spider, maybe. Oh, guarded treasure. I bet it is spiders. Oh my god, what the hell is that? That's like one of those warrior bug things, but maybe it's a different variety. Oh, it's an Ericus. Look how much health it has. Like, at this point in the game, it seems like I don't do enough damage to anything. Except they don't like fire. I guess that wasn't that strong. But yeah, a lot of them, it seems like I just don't do enough damage at this part of the game. I am playing on the highest difficulty level, and I'm in New Game Plus mode, so a lot of the enemies in this game now will like one or two shot me, even at this point, even with my armor being pretty baller. Like, I'm not using my right gear, hold on. Here we go. This is just corny. I want my glasses. I demand my glasses. Where'd my glasses go? There they are. Let's see what's in the box. What's in the box, man? What's in the box? That's garbage. Ooh. Okay, here's another one of those things. Probably some smaller ones over there. What did I find? Huh? Oh yeah, I've seen that stuff before. I had the same suit before. It's not bad. It's kind of weird looking. It's not very good. The item I got for finishing the Heart of Stone DLC, there's this Jinn guy. He's a genie of some kind or a demon. You never really find out specifically what he is, but I'm going with genie because he kind of tends to deal in wishes. But if you help him, as opposed to, like, you can hinder him. He's trying to steal this dude named Olgierd's soul, and you can either help him with it at the end, or you can stop him by tricking him. And I opted to not trick him and kind of just go along with it and let him collect Olgierd's soul. And as a result, you're you're given the option to pick like 6 different things. But I said I wanted to be able to travel fast as the wind, and so he gave me this special saddle called the, I guess it's Caparazon of Lament. As you can see, it gives you 100 stamina, which is 15 better than the Zerrikanian saddle that I had, which was up till this point the best thing I'd found. And it says, appears to be fashioned of strange leather, the hide of some unknown beast. As evidence of its unusual nature, suffice to say that it is always rather warm to the touch. The saddle addles the mind of a random selected opponent within limited range. So I think I haven't like tested it yet much, but I think it casts Axii or something similar to Axii on any, like when you're riding your horse and something gets too close or attacks you. Let's see what we got down here. Monster Den. More fun and adventure. I'm gonna want to drink a potion here. Can't see with the shit. Yeah, get my enhanced cat potions. That's another thing I don't like about this reshade version is, like I say, it makes things just too flippin' dark without a cat potion. What the hell? Oh, it's a golem. You don't look happy. I don't know if it's a fire elemental or golem. Pretty low level, so he's not going to hurt me much. Even if I just stand there and let him wail on me, probably don't do that much. But let's not risk it. Didn't do much damage, did it? I think I've upgraded my Ard to the point where damage is good. Yeah, a little bit. I kind of like doing that blade twirling nonsense because that wrecks stuff pretty hard. There's some seriously overpowered bosses in the Heart of Stone DLC. There's a guy called the Caretaker who pretty much recovers all his health whenever he does almost anything to you. Oh, hello. And the only way I found that really I was able to bring his life down fast enough is to do that kind of sword twirling, because otherwise, like I say, he'll get in one hit on you and he'll gain back like a third of his health, even if you've been beating on him for a while, so kind of a difficult boss. Several of the bosses, like I say, in the DLC.
Now in his eye. Gotta use it.
They all have like some matter of healing that make them a lot more difficult than if they, they already hit pretty hard. Let's see what we got in here. I guess if I had checked one of my treasure hunting quests, I probably would have found this in the list already. Anything there? You. Somebody died. That's the same thing I just had. Oop. Probably gonna get over encumbered here. Pretty close. Got pretty good storage capacity, but maybe I don't know if there's a better set of saddlebags or something. I'm trying to save up enough. I got enough money, but then I'd be pretty broke if I spent it. There's another part of the DLC is this Rune Right guy who supposedly lets you make rune words for your weapons that give them various abilities. By putting like 3 stones in a specific order, you can get another effect out of it besides like just being able to add bleed or fire damage or whatever. That's same thing as the other one. It's just a different, it's a higher level. It's a 65, the other one's 64. That's pretty much junk. But I need the money, so I carry all this stuff until I get a chance to sell it, because it's pretty valuable. I want to get that. That's more weight. I doubt there's much of real value in here besides that that one diagram I found. The rest of it will just be random kind of junk. That looks like something though. That's kind of corny. Like, did another Witcher put this here or something? Because that clearly is an ARD symbol. Like, did somebody just draw this for my benefit? Like that. Boy, not much. Oh well. A little bit helps. I'm at the point where it's starting to get pretty ridiculous to craft certain things. Like every time I upgrade my wolven armor, for instance, there's a whole host of materials that you need, like monster eggs and different kinds of metals and leathers, and a lot of it's pretty rare stuff or fairly expensive stuff. And I don't have, there's like a Grandmaster tier to it that I have not found yet, and I imagine there's probably an NPC of some kind, you know, like a shopkeeper or whatever, that sells those or not necessarily the diagrams, but probably sells the treasure maps to find them. And so I haven't found that yet. Oh, there we go. A little fast travel. Well, oh, hello. I hear things. This is my one, like I said, the beef with the DLC, like, or the reshade. See, I shut that off. It makes a pretty major difference in how bright it is. Oh, these are weak ones. I think I hit his head in midair. That's funny. Let's see if I can kill this. There we go. Hey, that's better. See, this reshade also adds a little bar at the top and the bottom for like that cinematic effect. I don't know if I really care for that or not, but it's whatever.
Time to end this.
That's one thing I've noticed in the New Game Plus mode, and basically, like I said, this is my second time through the game, is that your bombs, at least for damage-wise, are kind of useless. At least like the grape shots are. The, what the hell is it called? I got these different ones. What the hell is this? This is pretty good. Superior Dancing Star, that'll light up a lot of stuff on fire. And any enemy that doesn't like fire, that'll pretty much screw them over. And then your North Wind is nice because that'll freeze a bunch of things. It's kind of like using Axie, but on a bunch of targets at once, where they're all stuck for a while, and you can kind of go around and a lot of times you'll just one-shot things that are frozen, which is handy. Especially in, like, there's certain fights you do in the DLC again where it's like you have to fight all these. I guess they're considered Arabian. They're called the Olfieri, and it's the same guys that I got that sword from. But they are. There's a couple of fights where you have to fight like 6 or 7 of them at once, and like this wizard that's with them that's quite dangerous. And if you freeze him, like I say, with that, I don't think you can get him with the bomb because he deflects a lot of stuff with wind magic. But you can get his buddies, and then you can hit him with an Axie, and he'll be stuck, and you can go up and shank him in the back. But anyways, this is Drizzle as always. I will do. I had some requests from some people on a forum to do some videos, or at least a video of I think it's called Tuisant, which is where the Blood and Wine DLC kicks off, and people were saying they wanted to see what it looked like with these graphics mods, which I imagine will look good. I kind of need to figure out a way to turn down, like there's all these HDR effects and bloom effects, and I think that they make the game a little too bright. But like I said, conversely, then at nighttime I can't see shit, so I might have to get a different DL or a different reshade preset. But once again, this is Drizzle. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys again soon. If you like this kind of content, please click like and or subscribe to the channel. Thanks again, and have a great day. Bye.